W7's got it right. Covering girls' high school sports all the time. 100% free, 100% live. W7 for the girls.
W7 Live back here in the Triton Center. The staff is growing, Dom. We bring on Ari Hines kind of joining us, kind of getting their toes a little wet here in the water today and seeing what we do. And we must be doing something wrong because they keep trying to help us out, sending us help.
Yeah, we can't get away with anything these days here, but Aries, you're glad to have you with us. You're going to be taking some stats for us, which is going to make it a lot easier for the two of us because we do the crazy running back and forth at halftime trying to get numbers here. So this will be good for both of us here.
Yeah, we'll see it. Of course, our stats always unofficial, but
yeah, I'll try my best.
No problem. Thanks for joining us on the Dual Concrete pregame show. We're about 9 minutes away from National Anthem and starting lineups. We'll take a quick break here from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll kind of dig into this matchup tonight. Bayport Pirates coming in 0-5, looking to kind of get that first win in the column. Meanwhile, the Tritons, they come in 3-1. Of course, that one loss to Pewaukee. They've run off 3 in a row. When we come back, we'll have the Dual Concrete pregame show. You're watching W7, presented by Mike Whitehouse, Notre Financial, powered by Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Back here at the Dual Concrete pregame show, as we talked about, Bayport comes in 0-5. A couple tough losses for the Pirates. Tritons come in 3-1. Of course, that setback to Pewaukee to begin the year. Got the stats, Dom, and surprisingly, you know, they 5 Tritons in double figures, just 1 for the Pirates. So it's going to be a tall task for Bayport. Of course, they're missing a couple of their key players tonight, so it'll be interesting to see how they stack up against Notre Dame.
Yeah, always interested to see how a conference opponent comes into a tough environment like we have here tonight and how they're going to handle that pressure because Bayport, they're a young crew, only 4 seniors on this team, so it's going to be really interesting to see kind of how a lot of their young players react to going up against a tough Notre Dame defense that has gotten better throughout this year. You and I talked about it. Really no better example than that last game that they played where they held their opponent to only 17 points. So Bayport's got a tall task. They've played a lot of close games this year, so that 0-5 record may look bad on paper. They've been in almost every game they've played this year, so expect a lot of fight out of the Pirates.
Absolutely. You know, of course, they're led in scoring by the senior Ellie McDermott, 14.6 points per game this year. And then it's kind of a trio of kids that all kind of fall right in that mix of 5 to 8 points, led by Peyton Dudra, 7.0. The freshman Olivia Williams, 6.5, and then 5.5 for the junior Chloe T-Bond. So I think, you know, Tritons are going to look to kind of lock down McDermott if they can. Of course, that's going to be a big task for the sophomore Kaya Waldrop.
Yeah, and Kaya Waldrop's been playing really well over the last couple games. She had 12 points in that last win a couple of days ago. So it's going to be important for her to keep that momentum going and give this Notre Dame team really a presence defensively inside and be an anchor down there, because I think what they're going to start trying to do a bit more throughout the season, they're going to try to start funneling things toward the middle so all those help defenders can crash in on some of the drives. So Kaya's got to be the focal point of that in the lane, being able to go straight up without committing any fouls, because that's been a point of emphasis this year, not getting into foul trouble. So we'll see if she's able to do that and be a bit of a rim protector tonight.
Absolutely. And then, you know, one of the stats that kind of jumped out at me when I was reviewing them in preparation for the game was Trista Fada's 7.3 assists per game. I mean, she's got more assists per game than the second leading scorer does points for the Pirates. So when you look at that, 7 assists per game, that equates to, at a minimum, 14 points. You know, you throw in maybe a couple threes on those assists, you're looking at 16, 17 points she's accounting for just off the assist.
Yeah, and all those points have been necessary because she can get her own shot whenever she wants. We all know that. She's averaging about 16 points a game this year, and we all know she can really shoot it, but when her teammates are struggling and have been struggling, we saw a little early in the season, some cats got a little slow start. Peyton Mugel's come on a lot because of a lot of those great passes. Same with Kaya Waldrop. And one thing I'm interested to see tonight, too, we talked about it a little before we came on the air. Sydney Whitehouse didn't play in the last game because of an ankle issue. She's going to be in the lineup tonight. She's actually going to be starting tonight, so we'll see if there's any minutes restriction. I would imagine there probably will be for her.
Yeah, so it's good to see Sid back in the starting lineup, so that means all 5 starters are going to be in double figures, or they're averaging double figures. Meanwhile, maybe kind of a surprise kid here in the lineup is Kendall Kenny Ronsman, the 6th leading scorer for the Tritons at 5.3 points per game. Kind of getting minutes towards the end of the first half, then a little more minutes in the second half when when the games have been in hand. And she's making use of that time. Just got to continue to protect the ball. That's going to be the big thing for any of these reserve players for the Tritons. Can they come in, protect the basketball, and make an open shot or two when it presents itself?
Yeah, there are 2 juniors off that bench that I'm really looking at. It's Kendall Ronsman and Morgan Goki. Goki started in that last game, and Ronsman came out the bench, had a really productive outing. So if they can get some of this bench scoring up, obviously they have to replace Hope Barrington's production from a year ago. They had the luxury of bringing Kaya off the bench, and she was close to double digits last year as well. So it's going to be important to see which one of these reserves can come in and provide some meaningful minutes for Coach Rohde, and so far it's been Kendall Ronsman. She's answered the challenge.
Well, we're about 2 minutes away from National Anthem and starting lineups. That will wrap up the Dual Concrete pregame show here from the Triton Center. When we come back, we will have those National Anthem and starting lineups. I'm going to get out there on the floor. Dom is going to do some producing. Ari's going to keep observing and see what she can point out where all our ills are going wrong, and kind of clean up this production broadcast between the two of us, kind of straighten us out. So 90 seconds away from National Anthem starting lineups here on W7.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Schneider Triton Center in Varsity Conference Basketball, featuring the Bayport Pirates and the Notre Tritons. Before we meet the players, coaches, and referees, please stand. Kindly remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups, beginning with the visiting Pirates of Bayport High School. Let's welcome a 5'6" sophomore, number 1, Peyton Goodluck. A 5'7" senior, number 2, Ryan Conlon. A 5'6" senior, number 11, Sydney Rao. A 6'3" senior, number 20, Ellie McDermott. A 5'8" freshman, number 30, Olivia Williams. Bayport is coached by Adam Lemeron, assisted by Jay Neuenschwander. And now, let's make the starting lineup for the going line double-A. Division 2. 3-time defending. Yes, that's back-to-back defending state champions, the Notre Tritons. She's a 5'8" senior. She wears number 10. She is Krista.
Wow, that was exciting introductions. All the lights went off this time. Every time the introductions change here at Notre Dame. Our first night here, the lights weren't off. Like every time, we keep adding an element. It's exciting. It's great for the kids. Great atmosphere.
Our guy Mike McKenna does a great job.
Oh, Mike McKenna on the PA, absolutely. Scoreboard up. I'll work on a clock here. Hand it over to Dom D'Angelo at the play-by-play.
Bayport won the tip and controls it. Well, spoke too soon. Gracie Gresh comes up with a steal. Here's Musial in transition for the first bucket of the game. Musial's come on as of late, double figures in 4 of her last 5. And now a double dribble. So 2 early turnovers for this very young Bayport squad. Gonna go with a 2-3 zone look here on the first real chance they've had to set up things defensively. Inside Kaya Waldrop facing some traffic. Able to get a shot off, no good, long rebound to Gresh. Here's Feda up top, now to set things up. Tritons have not shot the 3 ball maybe as well as they would have liked so far early this season. And that can change.
Sucker. Peyton Musial right there.
This is reverse psychology at its finest, folks.
She says, take that. No, but in all fairness, I mean, they've only made probably 2 a game.
It hasn't been too many. Some good defense and a 10-second violation. So a quick 5-0 start. In the corner, Whitehouse first game back, comes up short, rebound Feda, had it blocked. Here comes Olivia Williams, the 5'8" freshman. She had double digits in their last game against De Pere. There's a 3-pointer put up by Williams. She gets it to rattle home. Williams had 10 in that game a couple days ago. Nice pass inside, Gresh with the finish. There's one of the many assists to be expected from Trista Feda.
Early 7-3 lead. 1 turnover already on the 10 count. Might as well count that as a almost as another turnover, getting that timeout. We'll take it with me. You're watching W7 presented by Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Throw line, whatever you want to do. Back here in the Triton Center. The only thing I didn't do on that timeout was adjust our outer space angle. Like the great NFHS network.
There's Ryan Coughlin, one of the few seniors on this team. There's a knockaway and a steal by Whitehouse. And that ankle looked pretty healthy on that one. She gets the layup to go in transition. Talked about it in the pregame a little bit. Can expect Sid to more than likely be on a little bit of a minutes restriction, a pitch count, if you will. Comes up with 2 steals right away. She said, screw that to the pitch count. Easy finish for Musial. Peyton Dudra had it knocked away by Feda and a foul. So Dudra will pick up her first, 5'6" sophomore. Running point guard these days for the Pirates. Gresh, bounce pass knocked away and stolen. And that's going to be a travel.
It's a tough travel call.
Tough break there on Ryan Coughlin. Was unsure if she could use her dribble or not.
So freshman Abby Whiteman checks into the game. So 2 freshmen in there. Oh, too easy. Just way too easy on that inbound pass there. Wall drop wide open on that right block.
First free throw is good. This is a much improved aspect of her game from a season ago at the foul line. God, I am 3 for 3 so far on announcer jinxes. I am on fire so far.
Well, that's why we got to start training backup, Don, because I'm afraid Sarah's going to ask you pretty soon to stop doing games.
Yeah. That's why Ari's here. She's going to take over soon. Nice pass inside. Wall drop. Gets it to go.
So early 14-3 lead, 14-23 left to go.
That's going to be a foul against Whitehouse trying to defend Whiteman.
That was a great hip check by Whitehouse. Sid, you get away with that if you were playing hockey. Nice hip check into the near side board, but
There's Sydney Rao looking for some space. Gets it to Williams. Now Dudra, watched by Feta. 2 point guards will be going at it for most of the night. Ellie McDermott, their leading scorer. Nice pass into Williams. Takes a dribble and a foul on Peyton Musial. So Williams will be at the free throw line. 5'8" freshman. She's had a nice season to begin her career. First free throw is good. Couldn't get the second one to drop down. Here's Whitehouse, back to Feta, over to Musial. Still working in that 2-3 zone to begin this game are the Pirates.
as you talked about it at the start of the broadcast, Tritons haven't knocked down a lot of threes. Maybe the Pirates trying to force them into shooting from the outside.
Resch is going to tee up a deep three. We're not quite even, but you got one in.
I mean, hey, they're going to dare them. I don't know if you want to dare the UW-Madison commit.
Stolen by a wall drop. Bad pass intercepted, coming back the other way by Whiteman. Whitehouse knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay Bayport ball.
So no subs early here for the Tritons. Just nearly 5 minutes gone into the game. Thought maybe Sid just get a short little run, whatever, coming back off that ankle injury. But she looks like she's gonna be out there for the long haul. Wow.
Beta with an easy two. Once again, good defense leads to good offense. We're gonna try a home run pass to Williams. She's able to track it down.
It's that risk reward. There is opportunities to work over the top of that Triton pressure.
Here's Dudra, double team coming and a foul. Goes against Waldrop, that'll be her first. Ryan Coughlin's gonna return for Bayport.
Well, we got a minute. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. Ari's sitting next to me, so I know she's not watching, so she can't comment. She normally does. Mom's still here, or did she take off?
She's here. She's up there somewhere.
There you go.
So
See, you're starting to produce. You're pressing the buttons.
Yeah.
Going live. You don't like being muted over there.
Welcome to the big leagues.
Just
Oh my gosh.
slow integration.
Feda in the corner. Her three-pointer's good. Another three-pointer early on in this game. Just getting to a point they may shoot him out of that zone. Whitehouse is not able to keep it inbounds.
I mean, you just look at the balanced scoring attack so far, right? You've got 7 from Musial, 5 apiece from Feda as well as Gresh, and then 3 from Waldrop and 2 from Whitehouse. So everybody's scored so far in the starting 5.
Get it into McDermott. Waldrop is on her, still trying to force these ball handlers towards the sideline. Williams will take it in to Gresh, kicks it back out. Corner three-pointer is up, a little bit strong from Whiteman. Ball goes flying out of bounds. It'll stay with Bayport.
Substitution Pirates.
Kira Lynch is going to come in for first action, number 22, the 5'10 sophomore.
So Pirates now 7 deep into the game. Triton's still working with their first 5.
Usual takes a bump and she got fouled. So Peyton Musial already with 7 points early on. Will have a chance to add to it from the free throw line. First one bounces in. That was the first foul on Williams. As Morgan Goki will check in for Whitehouse and Chloe Tebben will check in for the Pirates. Second free throw is good. 24-4 with 11:25 left. What a save from Musial on that baseline, and now Feda got fouled.
Goki like a little gnat out there, just fires in off the bench, right in on the point on the full court pressure there.
She's a little gnat off the court, too. I'll throw that out there.
As a fellow classmate, you can say
Gotta
that.
say.
You know?
Yeah.
We're always with the most love.
Yep, for sure.
Everything we say with the most love always for. Who we got up on the camera today? Are they consuming the Jolly Good up there?
Yeah, looks
Yep.
like it.
Yep. There goes a great Jolly Good down the hatch right there. Super easy to get kids to do the camera work. You know, just put the camera up there, put a little Jolly Good up there, and it's like Christmas morning. Kids just run up there like they're under the Christmas tree.
Absolutely.
You know?
How can you not?
Yeah, it's so incredibly easy coming to Notre Dame. It's going to be spoiled by the end of the year. Already spoiled so far.
That three-pointer is short. Goes out of bounds. That ball was tipped. Let's see what the ruling is. They're going to give it to the Tritons.
Interesting call.
I did think initially it got tipped, but then I think they said that it touched the pirate player on the way
I thought
out.
it got tipped on the shot, so it should have been off on Notre Dame either way. Possession going to remain with the Tritons.
Feda to Gresh. Quick shot. It's going to bounce off. Ball drop on the offensive boards. Gets it to go. Ball drop comes up with the steal. Can she save it to Goki? She can. Ball's flying every which way. McDermott comes up with it. Corner three-pointers up off the side of the backboard from Tebben. We're coming the other way here. Someone get the circus music going. Musial keeps it inbounds. Ball drop to Gresh. Inside Feda. One dribble. Left-handed is good.
So still nobody in double figures for the Tritons. Musial knocking on the door as well as Feda.
McDermott had it knocked away. Here comes Goki. She'll get it to go. Coughlin. And stuck in that coffin corner. Throws it away. Gresh, long pass to Musial. And she finishes in transition once again. Another timeout for the Pirates. Musial, the first one in double figures, 33-4 with 9:23 left in the first half.
We are going to do a W7 Girls Basketball Day at UW Green Bay on January 28th. That's a Sunday, January 28th at 1 o'clock. The price is $25 for a game ticket, and you also get a special W7 for the girls green t-shirt to go with it. Youth and high school, so it's open to the youth as well. We're just going to make a big day of it. We're going to get blocks of seating together, so we'll all be together as a W7 group to support UW Green Bay, and I'm telling you, they're excited to have us. I'm excited for this to happen as well.
Just because this is a girls' event doesn't mean your brothers can't come.
Absolutely,
bring them.
Yeah, it's a family event. It's going to be a great time.
Welcome back to the Triton Center. Tritons lead the Pirates 33-4. One of two games on our air on W7 tonight, the other being Cedar Grove, Belgium at Random Lake. It's a double homeschool feature tonight on W7. Connor was getting some of the cameras figured out, so that should be hopefully all set, ready to go for the rest of this game. Pirates looking for a spark. They go into Williams, shot offside, no good. Long pass down to Waldrop, beautifully dropped in. Waldrop couldn't get it to go, gets her own miss and puts it back in.
Nice initial defense there by McDermott, redirecting the first one, but
that pass kind of thrown in the middle of nowhere. Whitehouse wide open. Couldn't get that three-pointer to go. Lynch with a board. Chloe Tevin looking for some space. And Feda just knocked it right away from Lynch. She'll go all the way to score.
see, that time she didn't get her hand caught in the cookie jar.
There you go.
That was a clean swipe of the cookie.
Skokie again tips it. Underneath they go to Williams. Three-pointers up, no good from McDermott. Feda, nice pass inside. Waldrop, an easy left-handed finish. Perfect ball placement once again from Feda. Ball's on the floor. Whitehouse able to get it. Gresh with a dump-off pass to Waldrop. Couldn't get it to go.
Coach Dennis Gladwell checking in from his recliner. Gotta love that. Go Pirates. Of course, he was coaching these Pirates last year. Last couple years.
Musial wide open in the corner. That one's short. Rebound to Dudra. Pass aside McDermott and a whistle. Waldrop got a little too aggressive. Second on Kaya. Fourth team foul. And Gracie Gresh is going to check in for.
So lose a little size inside now due to the Tritons. Of course, we've talked about that before. Is that kind of that depth. Now you got to be careful. You don't want Gracie to pick up quick 1 or 2 here headed into the half.
Here's Feta. She's in double figures with 10. Gonna be close to double figure out assists, I would imagine, as well, as Musial has to corral it. Feta fakes a couple of times, kicks it out to Whitehouse. Kendall Ron's been getting her first minutes. Talked about her in the pregame and the nice job she's been doing off the bench. She's got it in the corner here. Down to Gresh. Musial to drive, and the floater is good.
That's just a great offensive possession from the Tritons. All 5 touched it, some kids multiple times. Good action off the ball.
Feta stuck her hand in the cookie jar again. That time knocked it out of bounds. You're trying to find an opening. Feta got a little bit of a bump there on that sideline. First foul on Feta. And Ryan Coughlin returns. Nice pass inside to Cutting Williams, and she gets the layup to go.
It's a really nice cut and nice find. So all 6 of the points there belong to the freshman, Olivia Williams.
Feta didn't look like she was expecting that pass from Musial. Triton's able to retain it. Looks like the Pirates going with a bit more of a traditional man-to-man look now down the floor. Gresh steps through, couldn't get it. Whitehouse on the offensive boards, no good. Another offensive board for Sydney. Just gonna turn and fire up a 3. Ronsman on the offensive glass now, and a jump ball. Still Triton ball, 5:43 to go in the first half. Whitehouse on the ground, gets it to Feta. Bit of a high dribble, she kicks it to Gresh. Now Gresh, backdoor cut, Sydney Whitehouse with the finish. Long pass is a little too long for Coughlin to run down.
Just really seems like the Tritons are on that edge of starting to click. You know, I mean, you had Barrington graduate and kids working in the rotations. They're starting to figure that out now. You know, they're Pewaukee, there's a little zing and a little zag. You know, now it's pretty cohesive.
It's the well-oiled machine we've come to expect. That's an air ball thrown up by Feta. You know, offensively especially, we knew the defense would be okay because it's the same system they've been running for years and years now. Offensively was going to be kind of a bigger adjustment, and it's so far in this first half. They had 57 total in their last game against Pulaski. They got 43 with 5 minutes to go in the first half. McDermott to Williams. Coughlin trying to get it into McDermott. Gresh comes up with another steal. That pass is knocked away. Coughlin got a paw on it.
One of the few passes that Feta's kind of telegraphed. Always got her eyes up, looking down. I think Feta would be happy one game to score, have like 20 assists and no points. I think she'd be just as good as that. Wow.
That was a great pass from Musial to a Cutting Ronsman. Williams struggling with it. Gresh on the ground. Here comes Whitehouse running in transition. And the layup is good once again for Ronsman. That pass is over the head of everybody, goes out of bounds.
So Kenny up to 4 now. sitting right there, right about her average, 5.5 a game. She's got that here in the first quarter, first half.
Angela Feta, her corner three is cash. Another timeout taken by the Pirates with the score reading 50-6, 4:04 left in the first half.
Back here in the Triton Center, a 44-point lead here with 4:04 left to go. So far, the leading scorer, Elliot McDermott, held scoreless for the Pirates. Olivia Williams with all 6 here in the early going.
Here's Dudra working on Musial. A little Peyton on Peyton action. Dudra wins that round. It's the layup to go inside. Destiny Webster getting her first minutes. Go into Gresh. Couldn't get that one, gets her own miss and puts it back in. Comes Abby Whiteman. Dudra drives inside, knocked away. Can be knocked out off of one of the Tritons. Stays with Bayport as Ellie McDermott returns. Very close to a 5 seconds. Gresh tips it. McDermott is able to corral it. Now McDermott, tough shot in the lane, no good. Rebound Webster. Whitehouse, she'll spot up for a 3. Short, Gresh tips it, but right to Kyra Bogenschutz, who just checked in, and she traveled.
That's tough. You finally get a stop ready to go to the other way, and you pick up a travel. Darren Simpkins checking in from Michigan. And Kyla out tonight. Of course, that would be a huge help for the Pirates. If Kyla is able to suit up tonight for them.
That pass knocked out of bounds.
So Destiny Webster into the game for the first time, I believe. That last dead ball.
Wall drop.
Oh, wow.
Gets it to drop. So Kaya has put in 11. Trista's put in 13, and Peyton Musial's got 13 as well. That pass over the head of McDermott. Two and a half minutes left in the first half. Musial thought about it, finds a cutting Webster, and that was interesting shot attempt, goes out of bounds.
Yeah, I thought that might have been blocked from behind. Maybe a little contact on the arm, but.
Goki's going to come in for Ronsman. So those two trading minutes a bit. Goki immediately catch and shoot on a 3, short. Ball got tipped right to Wall drop. He's able to drop down another one.
So 13 for 13 tonight so far.
That pass was behind Logan Schutz, another turnover.
You can see that, I mean, right idea. Whitman had the right idea, just a little late, that pressure from the Tritons. You just can't prepare for it in practice.
Feda has it knocked away and stolen. Here comes Dudra. Leaves it for McDermott. She's barely had a break tonight. Finds a nice cutting Ryan Coughlin there, who has to kick it back out. Dudra, a little sauce. Back to McDermott. Now 90 seconds in the first half. McDermott finally gets one to go. It's a 3.
Wall drop got caught. That's the old hand down, man down. A nice little jab step from McDermott to get wall drop to drop the hand and open up the shooting lane.
That shot no good from Waldrop on this end. Ball is loose. Webster comes up with it, gets it back to Waldrop. And another layup. She's now up to 15. Under a minute to go, foul. Have a couple of options who they can give this one to on a hard double team. They'll pick Webster.
Well, that's important, you know, for right there too. A little teaching moment too for Destiny is in some of the bigger games, Waldrop's got 2 fouls. You have none. You have to convince the official that was your foul because it could have gone on. It could have gone on Waldrop just as easily. You've got to take one for the team there and tell the official, hey, I fouled her. Because you can't let Waldrop pick up her 3rd right there in that situation.
So fouls now starting to become a little bit of a small issue. Here's a bonus free throw, no good, from Coughlin. And now Feda will slow things up with 50 seconds. Goki to Musial. Trying to get it back down to Waldrop in the post, not that time. Musial has an opening, takes it on the baseline, couldn't get that one to go down. Knocked that out of bounds, it'll stay on this end. 24.4 left in the first half.
Feda, the elder statesman out there with the youngins.
Peyton Musial's played a lot of varsity minutes in her career, knocks down another 3-pointer. Trying to get that stroke down. Goki with a board off of the miss on this end from Rau. They got 6 seconds. Musial, another 3-pointer. Cash! Peyton Musial, 19 first half points, leading the way for a Notre Dame team that is starting to get it in rhythm. 64-11 at the end of the first half.
We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have some first half numbers for you. You're watching Triton Girls Basketball, presented by Mike Whitehouse and Northright Financial, and powered by Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Sportsmanship doesn't stop when the game ends. It's part of the community you live in. Respect, character, dignity. Your community, your team. We're a proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Insurance Sportsmanship Award and have been since it began. It recognizes that sportsmanship matters in your community. Visit ruralmutual.com/WIAA and see how our team and your community can work together to be true champions.
We are going to do a W7 Girls Basketball Day at UW Green Bay on January 28th. That's a Sunday, January 28th at 1 o'clock. The price is $25 for a game ticket, and you also get a special W7 for the girls green t-shirt to go with it. Youth and high school, so it's open to the youth as well. We're just going to make a big day of it. We're going to get blocks of seating together, so we'll all be together as a W7 group to support UW Green Bay, and I'm telling you, they're excited to have us. I'm excited for this to happen as well.
Just because this is a girls' event doesn't mean your brothers can't come.
Absolutely,
bring them.
Yeah, it's a family event. It's going to be a great time.
For the most part, like when our girls were in control and like we just were patient on offense and we got stops defensively, I thought we were going to win the game.
I grind to survive, it's a state of mind. Legendary drive, eyes on the prize. I feel the gears turn, never hesitate. No stopping, King Kong beast is awake. I'm knocking down the walls, pounding at the gates. My hustle don't sleep, let me demonstrate. Got iron in the fire and I want more. I intend to win the battles, yes, in the war. Hard hitter zone, got you on the ropes. If we going pound for pound, you should take notes. The game ain't a sprint, it's a marathon. Blood, sweat, no tears, I'm a champion. I'm the champ, I'm the champion. I'm the champ, I'm the champion.
Left all alone, Barrington, catch, shoot, three, good.
I'm the champ, I'm the champion. Boss beast, Taiwan Mastodon. I'm the champ.
They go inside, Whitehouse, turn around, 8-footer, back iron, no good. Peyton Musial, offensive rebound and putback.
Cherry like chapstick, fighter like Tyson, barker like Travis. Let me get it, cash advance, let me live lavish. Only one of champ.
Look inside, Musial, layup, good.
Playoff P, we call her.
Wild and out, just like that dude Nick Cannon. Got the cake, kinda everybody wanna touch. Ice cream with the icing, you don't like me, you could fight me. Tap when you had enough.
Haya Waldrop, up and over everybody with the rebound and putback. Goes Crash, shoots three, wide open and good. Just a dominating performance by the Tritons. Let the clock run down. Congratulations, Notre Dame. You are the Division II state champions for 22-23.
One can have a dream, baby.
Two can make a dream so real.
One can talk about being in love.
Two can say how it really feels.
One can wish upon a star.
Two can make a wish come true, yeah.
One can stand alone in the
Two
dark.
can make a better light shine through. It takes two, baby. It takes two, baby. Me and you. It just takes two. It takes two, baby. It takes two, baby. To make our dream come true. It just takes two.
One can have a broken heart, living in a misery.
Two can really ease the pain like a perfect remedy.
One can be alone in a just takes two. It takes two, baby. It takes two, baby, to make a dream come true. It just takes two.
Doubleheader tonight with our W7 North and South home schools. Of course, Random Lake down south taking on Sheboygan Christian. Meanwhile, up here in the Triton Center, it is the Tritons in full control of this one, 64-11 at the break. Not really much to talk about storyline in terms of the Pirates, I guess, other than, you know, Olivia Williams, the freshman. She leads them in scoring with 6. Ellie McDermott comes in averaging 14.6 on the season, Dom. She's got just 3 in the opening half. That was a 3 that came with about 4 minutes left to go in the half. And then Peyton Dudra with 2. That's the 11 for Bayport. Meanwhile, the Tritons, you know, we talked about in the open, their first 5 all in double figures this year, averaging, you know, 10.5 to 17.5 points per game. Gracie Gresh, third in the conference in scoring with 17.7 points per game. She's just got 7, but yet the Tritons have put up 64 points in the opening half, Dom.
Yeah, balanced scoring every which way you look for this Notre Dame team led by Peyton Musial, who seemingly couldn't miss in that first half, 19 first half points. Kaya Waldrop, a lot of second chance opportunities, a lot of easy shots near the basket. She's got 15. Trista Feda also up there in the conference in scoring at about 16 per game. She's sitting at 13 right now. And on the Pirates side, yeah, I think the scouting report was we got to guard Ellie McDermott. I mean, really has not had much room to breathe at all. They've been all over her. She's gotten 1 3-pointer to go. She missed 1 earlier. So this is going to be a gut check second half here for the Pirates. Come out with a bit of competitive spirit, see if they can get some positive momentum going into their next game on Friday against Ashwaubenon.
Exactly. So quick rundown. Dom touched on a couple of them. Musial with 19, 15 from Waldrop, 13 from Feda, 7 from Gresh, 4 apiece from Whitehouse and Ronsman, and then 2 from Goki. So Simpson and Webster, the only 2 that didn't score. Simpson didn't see any action in that first half. Of course, she can only play 3 halves a night, and she played 2 in the JV game. So look to see her here in the second half. This one, Simpson got in there. She had a shot turned away, but looked good in the limited minutes she got. Of course, those first half numbers unofficial by our new statistician, Ari Hines. I said it again. It's the Hines. I want to say.
No, you're good. Seriously, so many people mispronounce
it's like
it.
I want to say it's like the ketchup, but it's not like
no,
the ketchup.
it's not the
I
ketchup,
want to say
unfortunately.
Hines, but it's not.
My mom always says we'd be a lot more rich if our last name was Hines.
Right, definitely.
First touch, McDermott couldn't get it to go. Underway in the second half. Going to go back to a little bit of this zone look are the Pirates. Whitehouse travels. So they began the first half starting this way. They're going to begin the second half doing much of the same.
You know, I think that's what yeah, you gave up 64 points, but I think you got to just keep working on yourself here.
Yeah.
Early on in the season, I don't want to make any comparisons, but, you know, the Packers looked not very good at the beginning of the year. Then they had a little stretch in the middle where they got better.
Speaking of getting better, Peyton Musial keeps getting better game by game. She's now up to 21 with a free throw coming up.
I told her at Sheboygan North she was going to score 25. I just meant it was going to be tonight.
I was going to say a couple games later. That's good television. Building drama. Free throw no good.
But, you know, always going to be a tough task against Notre Dame. Just work on getting better, put some things on film, learn from them.
Nice push shot from Dudra.
And like you said, make progress for Friday night against Ashwaubenon.
Here's Gresh, catch and shoot. Whitehouse tips it to herself, got blocked by McDermott. Now Whitehouse putting on a lot of ball pressure, knocked it out of bounds. I'm gonna say Notre Dame ball.
Right there along that near sideline. There's 57 total points against Pulaski, 66 already here in this one.
Feda in the corner, got a three. Feda now up to her season average of 16. A little audio assist as we get some more of the intensity on each bench. Pass goes out of bounds in the direction of Williams. Grace on the back cut, got it. Gresh only 9 first half points. Or 9 points at this point, I should say, 7 first half points. Commits a foul there.
I have to double check, but I don't know if Feda can get to a foul. I feel like if Feda can get to about 750 assists as a Triton, that would be very impressive. I don't know what she's at. I'm going to take a quick peek.
First free throw from Williams is no good. Second one splashes through. Angel had it knocked away. Feda now in the corner, back up to Gresh. Feda kicks it to Whitehouse. Gresh back up top to Feda. Back into Gresh. Spin move, shot blocked by McDermott. I think Gracie had maybe a chance to just go straight up there. Right over McDermott.
Yeah, you know, but it's a tall glass of water to go over. Oh, wow. Nice read by Gracie.
Got fouled there on the cut.
They got McDermott just to shift a little bit to her right, opened up that cut.
Can't get the first one to go. Of course, this one of 2 games on our air tonight as Gresh hits the second free throw. Cedar Grove, Belgium at Random Lake. The other one, a double homeschool Tuesday night on W7. Boudreaux facing all sorts of traffic. 3 Tritons in the area, and Feda comes up with a steal. Just gonna pull it back out.
Better get out and guard that.
Whitehouse all alone gets the left-handed layup to go. So Sydney in her return back from the injury is up to 6. There's always some solid defense. McDermott is fouled on the cut.
Well, good to see Michelle checking in, and of course, daughter's Kyla. We wish she was playing too. Great kid, great player. Long season ahead in a good way for the Pirates. You know, fighting through injuries. Of course, they were Leo Lamarande out with that ACL injury. Simpkins is out. And that would definitely change the look of this squad out here.
Coughlin came out of nowhere to grab that ball, and she threw it up and into the basket.
the addition of those two would change this one in a dramatic way.
Absolutely. Here's Gresh. Bounce pass into wall drop. Maybe not expecting it. (74-16) is the score. Coming up on 14 minutes in the second half now. Williams cutting, kicks it back out. Coughlin. Took too many steps. Here's Whitehouse in the corner. Usual in the wall drop. Two cutters went. Feta took a tumble. Be a jump ball. It'll stay on this end.
They don't have the full assist total for Feta's freshman year. They got her just for 4. I know it's a lot more than that, but 170 her sophomore campaign, 164 her junior campaign, and I feel like she's got 100 already. What's game number 5 of the season?
I believe 5, yeah. Still a long way to go. Today's only December the 12th. Triton's hoping to make another long run into March. So long way to go in the 23-24 calendar season. Here's Whiteman.
Good freshman, sophomore youth out of this squad. I mean, you just see it, right? Just kind of on that pass there, and little zig, little zag, and that's where the presence of the senior Kyla Simpkins would just really help to settle things down.
Go inside. The Tritons due to one of their seniors, Gracie Gresh, and she's fouled. Second foul against Sydney Rao. First free throw is good for Gresh.
Oh, wow, we got a minute coming up. January 28th, our W7 Girls Basketball Day out at the Crest Center as they take on Wright State. Send us an email, info@productionsw7.com, or head on over to our website where you can order your game day ticket as well as shirt. Special edition, limited edition green W7 shirt. Usually everything's black and red, but we're going to go green for this one.
Here's Gresh in the post. Fakes, gets back to her left hand and flips it in.
So a quiet 14 for Gracie.
Inside, knocked away by Whitehouse. Tritons with numbers. Feta, easy finish.
I'll get the score this time, Dom. I got it.
18 for Feta, timeout Bayport, as the lead is ballooned 80-16.
You're watching W7, presented by Mike Whitehouse and Northright Financial, and powered by Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin. Here's a couple legends, starting with Notre Dame's own Sarah
Hey
Hardwick.
girls, want to be a legend? Make sure you bring your game when you're on W7.
Hardwick back in the game with that 3.
W7 is for the girls.
Hey girls, want to be a legend? Make sure to bring your game when you are on W7.
The defending state champs, down 8-3, Millman's down 11!
W7 is for the girls.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Wisconsin needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Back here in the Triton Center, 11:50 left to go. 80-16 lead for the Tritons. Send it back over to Dom D'Angelo, play-by-play.
Pass inside, knocked away and stolen. Here comes Feda. A little showtime feed. Wall drop, couldn't pay it off. Goes out of bounds off of Gresh. Working on Feda. She'll try a three-pointer. No good. Rebound Gresh. Up the floor to Musial in transition. Another easy two. 23 for the junior Peyton Musial.
Working on that 25 piece.
Ball's loose. Look at that hustle from Feda on the sideline. Oh, and a whistle. It'll be Bayport ball.
Just out of every camera angle view we had, just off the screen.
Right in front of the scorer's table where we couldn't quite reach it. A lot of substitutions here. Gresh, Whitehouse, and Feda all sit. Koki, Rodsman, and Webster come back in. Corner three-pointer is up and good from Chloe Tebun. Inside, White. Ball drop is wide open.
So Waldrop putting together a couple of nice games back-to-back. She had a nice game the other night against Pulaski.
Whiteman back to Williams. Another three-pointer's up, a little bit strong that time from Lynch. Here's Ronsman over to Goki. At the future squad here, see a lot of these 5 players on the floor together next year.
There's a very good chance that that could be your starting 5 right there.
Musial fakes, now drives with the offhand. She got it to go. So Connor, there's your 25.
Get her out, coach. Get her out.
McDermott twisting, finishing, and the foul.
Just a couple of just little positives, you know, down the stretch. If you can stack them together, like we talked about, you build towards the Ashwaubenon game.
Foul went against Waldrop. That's her 4th. Free throw is short. A little miscommunication on the pass.
That's why you get out there and get those minutes right now. Not going to hurt you.
Yep.
You know, up
65.
665, yeah. 65 with a 9.5 to go. That turnover is not going to hurt you, but make that mistake now.
There's Lynch. Inside, knocked away, stolen by Webster. And a foot race. She got fouled. She'll have 2 free throws.
Boy, she was shot out of a cannon there for a second, breaking away from all the pack.
For foul, Olivia Williams, her second 15th foul. Shooting 2, Destiny Webster.
I mean, you look at next year, Dom, and talk about developing for depth for this year, but also next year. You know, Trista Feta graduates. You've got Peyton Musial. I don't know if you want her necessarily at the point. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But then you've got Goki and you've got Webster as your potentials for point guards next year.
Well, Goki goes inside there, couldn't finish it. Webster on the offensive board. Kicks it back to Addie Simpson, who just checked in. Couldn't get that three-pointer to go. Long rebound goes out of bounds to Bayport.
She was splashing them home in the JV games, so why not? I love that. She comes off the bench, ain't wasting no time getting her shot up.
In the corner they go to Teben. Back to Williams. Here's Whiteman driving, a whistle and a foul. That goes against Simpson.
That was on the floor. I'm surprised they don't, with that running clock, sometimes the officials say that shooting just to keep burning some clock off.
Williams. There's Whiteman inside to Williams. Another foul. This one's going to be on Webster.
Foul, Destiny Webster, her second. Team foul number 5.
That one over the head of everybody. Ronsman's got a breakaway. And an easy 2.
And she's got her average now, up to 6. Kenny fell at home right there with the kind of that open lane and then jumping. You know, she's a pole vaulter.
Yep. There's Whiteman, a little loose with the dribble. Webster getting up into her. Good defense on this end for this Notre Dame defense. Only surrendered 21 to this point. Williams drives and a foul.
You know, I was just going to say, we didn't have a charge yet from Goki. She's had a charge in every game this year.
It's one of the few that she's missed.
She tried to get one there.
Gotta get it in, and they do to Pigeon. Here's Whiteman working on Whitehouse. Inside they go to Williams. Kick out. Corner three-pointer's up. No good from the corner from Lynch. Whitehouse stops. Leaves it for Webster. Her three-pointer is good. Inside they go. Here's Bogenschutz back into the corner to Pigeon. Back to Williams. Drives on Simpson, has to kick it back out. Whiteman underneath the pigeon. Inside, Williams got free, and she's able to finish. Wide open Whitehouse on the other end.
I don't know. I mean, you know, if you're not going to hustle back, I guess that's, what do? You know, you got to take what you can get. 93-23. Are you running out of space over there on the
yeah, I've run out. Let's see.
Scorecard?
Let's see what I got here. I've completely run out of 2s for Kaya.
Yep.
I have 1 more for Peyton. And yeah. And Trista is almost out of 3s.
Well,
so is Peyton.
Well, hopefully, shouldn't really see them much the rest of this game.
Yeah, get the JV kids and younger kids.
Yeah,
futures
exactly.
of the program here.
So what do you think so far? First W7 broadcast, you know, you're not up in the stands anymore.
Yeah.
Now you're down here. There's a lot to it, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a lot to it. It's not just watching on the screen. It's
Right?
a lot of buttons and stuff like that.
That's
so.
all right, though. That's all right. Always love to introduce new people to it. And we appreciate you reaching out and wanting to be a part of it. And get you pushing some buttons maybe by softball season.
I pushed 1. I pushed 1.
Yeah, you unmuted yourself.
Yeah, I did. I've been unmuted this whole time, too.
Kendall Roswell was able to finish. Always great to add new people, and those stats at halftime were a lot easier to
Dom
take
could just,
note of
you
there.
could just sit here and not, you didn't have to walk to the score
I didn't
table
have to be
down.
productive. It was pretty nice.
Yeah, he didn't have to get up and walk.
No, it was pretty great.
3-ball the other end by Kira Bogenschultz, no good. I tell you, Simpson, told you, Simpson was knocking them home during the JV game. Picking up where she left off.
That shot blocked by Whitehouse. Now she's running in transition. She's going to spin and finish.
Triple digits.
I think that ankle's all right.
Yeah, I would say.
Of course, Addison, softball pitcher for the softball squad.
Oh, yeah.
So she'll get some time this spring out on the old W7 network. Dom, you have to come over for a couple games, my friend.
I'm going to have to make sure to get you there. We were at 1, but we just weren't on the air together. We did a playoff game. I was the PA guy, and
yeah,
looked over at you a couple times to make sure everything was all set and rolling. Inside they go to Rao. Inside with the left hand. She got it off glass.
nice job by Sydney there. Good defense, too, by Simpson. Just walling up, making Rao shoot over the top of her. Get out on that. Simpson will let that fly. Goki will let that fly, too.
So will Whitehouse, and she'll drop it in for 3. Coming up on 2 minutes remaining.
So Sid out there kind of conducting traffic for everybody, for the young ones.
If she had any rust coming into tonight, she didn't have any trouble shaking it off. That one knocked away and stolen. Here comes Ronsman. And that one is off. Whitehouse with the easy putback.
I'll tell you what, I mean, Ronsman just completely blew by. Was that number 12 out there? Bowling tricks. Got some speed, does Kenny.
Three-pointer from the corner, a bit strong from Whiteman. Goki up ahead again to Ronsman for the finish.
Everybody's trying to fill my board here.
There you go. Double figures for Kenny. I mean, that's the first time she's been in the double figures on a varsity team. So that make 6 kids in double figures tonight for Notre Dame.
Wild shot thrown up by Whiteman driving from the corner.
Or is that 6 in double figures? Should have the starting 5 and Kenny.
Yeah, I believe so. Looks like it.
Yeah. That's going to be a good night anytime you can get 6 in the double figures.
Rebound to Goki with 7 seconds.
Just dribble that one out, call it a day. Will the Tritons. They pick up the FRCC victory, 107-25. 6 Tritons in double figures tonight. Stick around for our Jolly Good Soda Player of the Game interview. That one coming up next. You're watching W7, presented by Whitehouse and Northright Financial, and powered by Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Ready?
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1. All righty, we are back with our Jolly Good Soda player of the game. It is none other than the sophomore. It's hard to believe you're a sophomore now.
I'm a sophomore,
Man, sophomore Kaya Waldrop. Kaya, I mean, talk to me about, first of all, I want to go back to the other game against Pulaski. So I thought you played a really good game against Pulaski. I mean, they had some size inside. You battled tough. And once again, you come out with some size tonight. And in back-to-back games, playing kids just as big, if not a little more physical than you are, but you're holding your own.
Yep. I mean, it's a good game, especially. It was great to know that I could finish and play very well against Ellie, who is taller than me and is physical, obviously. And I think Pulaski and their pace of the game really helped with that.
Yeah, well, I mean, you talk about finishing against someone that's a little bit bigger than you. You know, I think you kind of come in with that like mindset of like, okay, I really got to be kind of focused this game and really focus on some of the little details, right? That's probably Sarah and the rest of the coaches are always harping you on, like, like probably feel like you can never do anything right in practice. But then you come on in a game like this, like, this is why. You have a big game tonight, 107-25 victory. Thoughts on the season so far? I mean, it's a young season. It's kind of a season that's going to be broken up into different parts for you guys. You've got this, like, little preseason. Then you've got this break where you're going to Nashville and down to Chicago or, you know, down there somewhere. And then you got the second half of the season. But thoughts on this early kind of, what I'm kind of calling a preseason where you guys are finding yourselves a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, definitely the first couple of games of the season, we were definitely trying to figure out where we were together as a team, because I feel like we were definitely having some trouble with that, which is, you would think it would be kind of weird since we only lost one player.
Right. But that was
exactly. She was a big component in the game. But I think now we're really like bringing it together and just working as a team, which is really, really good and really what we needed.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you can see it on some of the cuts now and the passes. I mean, things are starting to click, which is kind of scary for everybody else.
Yeah.
Like you think about it, like, all right, I think early on it was like, boy, Notre Dame, they're not playing really well, you know? I'm like, well, I think, they're trying different things out. But things are starting to click now, and it's a good time to click headed down to Nashville. Who, I guess, it's kind of funny. I see you guys come and go as, like, different pairs. You guys got, like, a little buddy system going on?
We definitely, like, there's a certain group that likes, goes to the bathroom before and during the game and after the game with the JV. And then there's a certain group who goes back down to, like, get the hair ties and the combs to braid the hair, like. There's definitely like a buddy system because it's usually the same for people. But
yeah, it's like everybody's kind of coming and going, not as their own, but like I said, that kind of buddy system.
Yeah.
Well, Kaya, like I said, a couple games, great games back to back. Keep building, keep working hard. I mean, it's just, I mean, you're here. I mean, the ceiling is way up here for you. You're just starting to get going. I kept that on the screen. That's pretty good. Sometimes I impress myself. But good luck the rest of the way. Of course, we won't be there Friday night, unfortunately. So
that's okay.
So don't. That's why I knew you'd probably ball out on Friday night too. That's why I do the interview today. So you didn't have your best game
like a double whammy
career, and then we're not there. You know? But Triton's back in action on Friday at Green Bay Preble. They take this one 107-25 for Dom D'Angelo, for Ari Hinsey. Is Hinsey? I think. I know it's on Hines.
I think it's Hins.
It's Hins.
Something
it's
like
Hins,
that.
Yes. I don't know why I say Hinsey. I wrote it down. I know it's on Hines. But for Ari, I'm Connor Boyce. Tritons 107-25 victors over the Pirates of Bayport. You were watching W7 presented by Mike Whitehouse and North Rider Financial and powered by Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.